think school should be teaching students like how to manage money, like because I'm sure it'll be difficult when you're out on your own in the world. So I think it should be about managing money. I've actually been thinking about like what's life going to be after high school for a while now, and I'm a little scared to like be on my own and have to deal with all my issues by myself, like because you're not going to have your mother forever. But it is a little scary thinking about like leaving and being alone.
I think that high school has prepared me for the real world by helping me manage my time and being responsible for what classes I get to and how I take my academics and like how seriously I take it. I think high school has prepared me to know that there's like a lot of distractions in this world and to just stay focused. So I think that schools should be teaching students financial literacy. They do teach financial literacy, but it's more of like school-wise. It's not like more like real world, like how to file taxes, how to budget, and how to like save, prepare, mortgage, and stuff like that. I feel like schools should teach that.
I think when I graduated from high school, I was definitely not properly prepared. I think that high school for me prepared me for college, and I think college really prepared me for the real world. I took a lot of the lessons and things that I learned in high school and took them with me to college, but I think that independence piece that I had in college was definitely for me the most preparation I've gotten for the real world, because there was such an accountability on myself, where there was really nobody watching and I just kind of had to do what I needed to do to make sure that I was successful. And I think that that is the important piece of, taking personal accountability and ownership of the things that you do really helps you get to where you need to be. I think that the school is doing a good job of preparing students for the real world, but I think that there's some other things that we're putting in place that will really help. So one of the things we started this year was a financial literacy class, which I think financial literacy is a super important thing to have for the real world, to be able to understand money and how money works and where your money goes and how to invest money. I think is something that people don't really understand, and I think that it's important to take a deep dive into that. I also think that senior project this year will be another thing that will help prepare students for the real world, where we're going to put them in a work placement for 3 weeks so that they can understand possibly what it's like to be in the career field that they're interested in, or what things come with that career field, as well as kind of being in a professional setting where it's not necessarily like a job, but looking at it as a career, and the kind of things that are involved in careers versus jobs, where you're in somewhere for a long period of time, you have a different array of responsibilities, and you're constantly learning and growing and evolving.